Russia spent a lot of money and efforts to make the world believe that there is no Ukraine as a separate country and there is no culture in Ukraine.
There is tremendous support from my Ukrainian industry.
Ми маємо якомога більше знімати і презентувати Україну по всьому світу.
Hello and welcome to Ukraine in Flames, a special project by Ukraine Media Center and NGO Euro-Atlantic Course. I'm your host, Maria Romanenko. Ukrainian cinematography in war times not only survives but thrives. Despite constant shelling attacks and bombings, which means that film directors can't make fiction films, Ukrainian movies are being showcased in the biggest film festivals across the world. Today we'll speak about Ukrainian wartime cinema, what filmmakers are producing and how it's even possible in the current circumstances. So if you want to find out more about this, please continue watching this video and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss our videos in the future. Anna Machukh is the Executive Director of the Ukrainian Film Academy and the General Director of the Odesa International Film Festival. She speaks about the renaissance of the Ukrainian cinema post-2017.
We founded the Ukrainian Film Academy in 2017, and from this year started the renaissance of the Ukrainian cinema. From this year, every year, our films got the best prize, the biggest prize of the main international film festivals, as Cannes Film Festival, Berlinale, Venice Film Festival, Sundance, and a lot of others. Such names as Irma Vitovska, Ahtem Saitablayev, Valentin Vasinovich, Nariman Aliyev, and many other names of the Ukrainian actors and film directors became well known in Ukraine and abroad. Some of the Ukrainian films, such as My Thoughts Are Silent, Gary Jones, and of course Reno by Oleg Sentsov, you can now watch on international platforms, streaming platforms like Netflix, HBO, Hulu, or others. Oleg Sentsov is very famous Ukrainian film director, but he's famous not by his films, because he had an opportunity to make only two fiction films, and he spent 5 years in the Russian prison. He was imprisoned in Crimea in his home, and only 2 years ago he come back to Ukraine, and now he's in the army. He's defending our country. But you have an opportunity to watch his film Reno on the platform Netflix. Also, you can watch on BBC platform film, new Ukrainian film, Volunteer Day or One Day in Ukraine. It's a very new film because it was made in March, and you can observe, you can watch how people survived in Kiev and the atrocity cities during one day in March. For many years, Russia spent a lot of money and efforts to make the world believe that there is no Ukraine as a separate country and there is no culture in Ukraine. But now, every year, for these last years and especially this year, you can watch a lot of Ukrainian films in the cinemas at the international film festivals like Sundance, like Venice, like Berlinale in February. I hope that we will have a special Ukrainian program. And in December, Ukrainian film Klondike by Marina Gorbach won Best Director prize at Sundance Film Festival, and now this film is submitted to the Oscars competition, and we really hope that we will win, and Ukrainian film will be the best international film at Oscars competition at Oscars. There are also more than 10 great films where at the main film festivals this year, at Cannes, at Berlinale, etc. And these films are Pamphlet, House Katia, Luxembourg. I hope that very, very soon you will be also able to watch these films on some platforms and in the cinemas, and European and American cinemas and film festivals. But unfortunately, now our filmmakers can shoot mostly documentaries. They can't make fiction feature films. It's very dangerous. It's even impossible to plan anything in our country because Russians, they're destroying our cities every day. Most of the days we are without electricity. A lot of regions are even without water and any connection. So now our filmmakers, they are defending our country in the army, and also who can, they are also making films, documentary films about our people, about our reality, about the war. I hope that we will win very soon, and very soon you will be able to watch, we will be able to film, and people in the world will be able to watch really good Ukrainian, very deep, very sensitive, very realistic cinema films at the festivals, at the platforms, and also in the cinemas.
We spoke to Ukrainian film producer Natalia Libet when she was in Tallinn in Estonia, showcasing her 2 film projects at the Black Nights Film Festival. Let's take a look.
Now I'm at the Black Night International Film Festival in Tallinn at its industry section, which is called Baltic Event and Industry at Tallinn. Here I'm presenting 2 my projects. One is a mini-series called Unspoken with 2 screenwriters, Filip Szyński, and who's a Polish director and screenwriter, and Zhanna, who's a Ukrainian director and screenwriter, and together with 2 producers, Anna Rzadska and Dmitro Sukhanov, we're developing a series about the current events in Ukraine. And my other project is called Blind Side, and it's by Ruslan Batitsky, whose documentary feature premiered at Rebecca this year. So, but it will be later. Therefore, I'm here in a bar, lounge bar at the Forum Hotel, which is the main location of the industry. So we're here with a panel of Ukrainian focus with all these projects, but also 2 Ukrainian films in competition, and of course everyone is asking how we are. So actually there is tremendous support from international Ukrainian film industry, and especially from Tallinn, Lithuania, Poland, and we're all here together to say no to Russian colonization of countries which are around Russia. It's very important also to know that Ukrainian Institute and ITVA, International Documentary Film Festival in Amsterdam, together have created a list of Ukrainian film curators who can work as festival programmers, as curators of audience festivals without competition, or they point or help you to create any kind of programs of Ukrainian films that you can show in a particular event or anything like that. environment. So actually, we do work into changing messages at the international market, saying that Russia is not the only country of the Soviet Union which produces great films. So Ukraine also have delivered numerous films which received many awards at A-list festivals and around the world, are distributed in the biggest markets like the United States, UK, China, and France and Germany. And we're actually planning to do more, but as I already said, due to the lack of finance, we have to find ways how to incorporate the regulations of the European Co-Production Convention into the current situation, and all of us together, the national funds of European countries and us Ukrainian filmmakers, will all work together to make it happen, to make it real.
Finally, Taras Tomenko is a film director from Ukraine. He explains why he thinks it's important to minimize Russian film representation in international platforms.
Мені здається, що українське кіно отримало голос, отримало неймовірний майданчик після початку повномасштабного вторгнення в Україну. Українське кіно має величезний інтерес і величезну зацікавленість у всьому світі. Світ по-новому відкриває для себе українське кіно, оскільки довгий час українське кіно було в тіні російського кінематографа. Навіть з радянських часів українському кіно виділялася друга група, друга, третя категорія прокатності, другі, треті категорії якості взагалі. Це означало, що українське кіно виходило обмеженим прокатом і тільки на певних територіях. Воно не могло претендувати на широкий екран. Але після 24 лютого багато чого змінилося, і світ почав для себе відкривати Україну, почав дивитися на неї новими очима, а власне через кінематограф це зробити найпростіше, тому що кінематограф – це пряма дорога до серця глядача. Ось, і це надзвичайно важливо бути представленим на міжнародних кінофестивалях, тому що ще донедавна російський кінематограф був представлений, було величезне лобі для російського кінематографа, російські фільми були у всіх конкурсних програмах класу А, скажімо, всі вечірки в Каннах оплачувалися з російського бюджету, і величезне було лобі до російських фільмів. Зараз ситуація почала змінюватися, світовий кінематограф витісняє, починає позбавлятися російських фільмів, принципово займають позицію, але ще є дуже багато людей і відбірників, і фестивалів, які не розуміють, чому вони мають відрікатися від російської культури, адже культура тут ні до чого. І нам приходиться пояснювати, чому потрібно, тому що російська культура вбиває так само, як російські гради, і тому світ має відмовитися від всього російського, в тому числі і культури, яка насаджувалася роками. І тому присутність українського кінематографу надзвичайно важлива зараз. Я по собі знаю, тому що в мене зараз вийшли дві картини. «Будинок слова», нескінчений роман і документальний фільм «Терикони». Дуже багато запрошень на кінофестивалі, величезна зацікавленість, і люди дійсно по-новому відкривають для себе Україну, тому що донедавна це просто була тінь Росії, і ніхто не розумів насправді ще півроку тому, що таке Україна. Не розуміли, не було різниці. Ось, і тому наша справа надзвичайно необхідна, і ми маємо якомога більше знімати і презентувати Україну по всьому світу.
You've been watching the special project by Ukrainian Media Center and Euro-Atlantic course dedicated to the Russian-Ukrainian war, Ukrainian Flames. In our pinned comment, you can find information on how you can help Ukraine fight Russian aggression. If you find our work useful, please subscribe to our channel, like and share this video. Slava Ukraini!